One of our strengths in the program is that we're very practical based, so we give students the practical skills to become a sports scientist. It's getting into the labs, switching on the equipment, collecting power data, for example, and cycle tests, looking at finger prick lactate analysis, VO2 max, where we measure breath by breath. So you have a mask on, using treadmills, bikes, skin fold, calipers. It's actually getting your hands on to sports science equipment and using it in the labs. The main advice I could give you is to realise that sports science isn't just one thing. We have several themes running through the programme. For example, exercise physiology. That's generally the main aspect of sports science people think of. But there's also biomechanics. There's also sports psychology, and there's also a large component of research. And actually you'll get modules on all 4 of those themes. We have a very good placement module, which gives you the opportunity to go into industry and actually work with established sports scientists in the field with either individual athletes or professional sports teams, where you can actually learn the skills that you require from when you graduate. I would also like to highlight that our National Student Survey results from last year, we had 100% of students satisfied with the course. We were in the top 10 of the UK for both student satisfaction and the teaching on our course. The reason the 100% of students were satisfied was that the range of teaching staff that we have on the programme, staff use their active research, their current research, to inform teaching. So students get exposed to current research that's cutting edge in terms of lectures and labs. Job prospects at the end of sports science, they're wide and varied. You have fitness instructors working in leisure centres, working with clientele, all the way to looking at postgraduate study. So for example, masters, research, PhD opportunities. Sport and exercise science looks also at health and physical activity, as well as looking at clinical areas. So you might be working with clinical teams, as well as sports teams, athletes, individuals, etc.